Paul Mittleman. I'm from New York City, 40 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California now, and I'm creative director at Stussy.
It's interesting to think of it in terms of sampling, because the greatest part of music, at least early hip-hop music, was the idea of the sample. But if you figure in a way that Dunk became sampled, because it's even an interesting position that Nike took on that shoe. They designed the shoe, but the colors were kind of sampled in a way, you can argue, because they were used by the college teams. So the colors of the shoes were given to the shoes. No one sat there with this board of like, I mean, Michigan had to be blue and gold. Arizona had to be black and gold. Syracuse had to be orange and white. Those were kind of, posited in the relationship between Nike and college basketball, which I think was kind of interesting, because I don't think it's ever happened before. It wasn't like a bunch of designers like the Pantones. And I think that's kind of an interesting, almost error. My favorite Dunk of all time is still the Michigan one. I've never really thought anything that anyone's done has been any better than the first eight. I thought the Hayes one was quite good. I think Futuro's done a good one. I've actually liked the Stussy ones, just because they were a bit more minimal. I think there's a bit of a blur of all of them, but there's been a lot. And I think what's interesting is, out of all of them, Dunk's really become like a canvas. It's almost like a blank T-shirt. Like you give it to someone, and they do their thing to it. And I think it's kind of interesting, over and over again, people just make different decisions on these basic panels. Nike's had a pretty good run working with authentic companies and keeping the people that work for them in the forefront of culture, and as well having a really good infrastructure to keep the background going. And Stussy has a similar mechanism where it's like, I don't want to say church and state, but it's definitely a difference between creativity and commerce. Somewhat in this corporate world, it's good to be somewhat organic and just throw the cards on the table and have some fun. The Dunk spans so many different gender, race, economic, sport. Like guys wear them, girls wear them, uptown dudes wear them, skaters wear them, hip hop kids wear them. No other shoe hits every mark. Like you'll be like some 40-year-old dude, well I'm a 40-year-old dude, but some 40-year-old dude like, Starbucks will have his pair. Or then you get a chick that's like 19, you get some, b-boy kind of guy running. And it's a lot of people for a style of shoe. I mean, the Air Force One doesn't go there. None of the running shoes go there. I don't think anyone can find a shoe that has such a demographic. If someone can, I welcome the challenge to discuss it.